Hello and welcome to the 18 WJTS News for this Monday, December 8th, 2025. Thank you so much for choosing us for your local news coverage this evening. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam reporting. The Du Bois County Highway Department closed a section of 820 East beginning today to replace the bridge deck and beams at a structure located roughly 200 feet north of 175 South. The closure is expected to last approximately 5 weeks as crews complete the replacement project. County officials note that the timeline may shift depending on weather conditions or unforeseen issues. Drivers who regularly use this stretch of 820 East are encouraged to plan alternate routes during this construction period. The Indiana Department of Natural Resources announced they have closed the bobcat trapping season after reaching the statewide quota. The season was scheduled to run from November 8th through January 31st or until the quota of 250 bobcats was reached. The framework of Indiana's bobcat season was carefully designed with a total harvest limit based on population data collected throughout the state. Databases and reporting mechanisms were put in place to allow for close monitoring of the total season harvest. The Indiana Arts Commission is now accepting applications for Vision and Venture, a new 6-week virtual workshop series focused on business processes and essential startup tasks for creatives with less than 1 year of business experience. Dr. Elaine Grogan Luttrell of Minerva Financial Arts will lead the interactive workshops designed for a group of no more than 15 participants. Vision and Venture is the third program in the IAC's business development suite of offerings. The program joins the On-Ramp Creative Entrepreneur Accelerator, which started in 2018, and the Creative Leap Workshop series, which launched earlier this year. Vision and Venture is designed to be the entry program for artists starting a creative small business. The On-Ramp program is designed for emerging small businesses who are scaling to a new level. The Creative Leap is the culminating program designed for artists who have been in business for a minimum of 5 to 7 years and looking to inject strategic energy into their existing practices. Applications are open now and will close on Thursday, January 8th of 2026. The workshops will take place in February and March of 2026. You can visit our website to learn more about the program and how you can apply. Indiana Secretary of Education Dr. Katie Jenner announced a major public-private investment of nearly $75 million dedicated to advancing Indiana's statewide education priorities. This coordinated effort includes $40 million from the Lilly Endowment Incorporated and $35 million in state funding to accelerate literacy, expand high-quality summer learning, strengthen STEM pathways, modernize and expand career advising, and sustain critical digital learning tools for Hoosier students. To read more about the distribution of these funds and how they will be used, you can again visit our website over on WJTS.tv. The Indiana Department of Natural Resources is seeking nominations of passionate outdoor recreation enthusiasts to serve on the Indiana Trails Advisory Board. The tab openings are for representatives of trail user groups including hikers, mountain bikers, trail support groups, users with disabilities, and more. Nominees should be involved with a regional or statewide organization, club, or association related to the trail user group they would represent. Selected board members would serve a 3-year term starting in March of 2026 and attend quarterly meetings at varying locations around the state. TAB meetings are in person and take place on the first Thursday of March, June, September, and December at 3 p.m. local time. In addition to the meetings, optional activities are often planned, presenting members an opportunity to learn of and participate in other outdoor recreational activities, explore newly opened trails or facilities, or hear presentations from parks departments and municipalities on their outdoor recreation initiatives and programs. The 15-member voluntary TAB is an essential part of the state's trail system, acting as an advisory board to the DNR and providing recommendations on trail issues throughout the state. Members are also encouraged to report on any news from their user groups to the board, as well as share pertinent trail information with their constituents. Nominations will be accepted by the Indiana DNR Division of State Parks from December 1st through the 30th of this year. The Indiana House Elections and Apportionment Committee has passed a bill to redraw the state's congressional maps. Republican Senator Mike Bohack says he remains against the redistricting, noting he is standing against President Trump, who used slurs against Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, and says Trump's choices of words have consequences. Just 2 people spoke in favor of the maps at the committee hearing, with 43 speaking in opposition. Republican Representative Ben Smaltz told committee members the maps are politically gerrymandered, but said they did not use racial information to create them. But not all are in favor. Hoosiers who oppose redistricting are speaking out. Hundreds gathered at the Indiana State House on last Monday afternoon. Demonstrators chanted in opposition of a newly proposed map, which would redraw all congressional maps in the state. Some of the protesters traveled across the state to make their voices heard. Representative Mark Messmer recently introduced the Forced Abortion Prevention and Accountability Act. This pro-life legislation establishes federal penalties for the intentional administration of any abortion-inducing drug to a woman without her informed consent. If the non-consensual administration results in serious bodily injury, the offender will face enhanced dual penalties. The bill also penalizes those who attempt or conspire to commit the offense. Penalties apply to anyone who sells, ships, mails, or gives abortion-inducing drugs without taking reasonable measures to verify the recipient is a pregnant woman seeking an abortion. The Indiana National Guard is currently deployed in Washington, D.C. 300 members of the Guard are assisting with the D.C. Safe and Beautiful mission. Their work will include traffic control posts and community safety patrols, officials say. The Guard members trained for the mission at Camp Atterbury before deploying. As winter arrives, the American Heart Association is warning Hoosiers about the hidden dangers of shoveling snow. Research shows that the intense exertion of clearing driveways and sidewalks can sharply increase the risk of a heart attack or sudden cardiac arrest, especially for people who aren't used to regular physical activity. The association notes that snow shoveling relies heavily upon upper body strain, causes spikes in heart rate and blood pressure, and exposes the body to cold air that constricts blood vessels. Those with cardiovascular risk factors, including diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, or a history of heart disease, face even greater danger. Officials say some people, such as those who have had a heart attack, stroke, bypass surgery, or coronary angioplasty, should avoid shoveling altogether. Residents who must shovel are urged to take frequent breaks, dress in layers, push snow instead of lifting it, and consider using a snowblower when possible. The Heart Association also encourages everyone to know the warning signs of a heart attack. Anyone experiencing chest pressure, dizziness, or irregular heart rhythms should stop immediately and call 911 if symptoms do not quickly improve. More information on winter heart safety can be found at heart.org. And that has been your Monday news right here on 18 WJTS. Next up is your weather forecast.